Hello, in this video we're going to discuss how to effectively use the Spirent TestCenter Results Reporter. Results Reporter is the unified reporting tool for Spirent TestCenter and is both in a graphical format as well as a set of APIs for being able to generate reporting through automation. So this is the graphical user interface, and currently we're seeing an RFC 2544 throughput test. This report is automatically generated as each iteration of the benchmarking test finishes, be it an RFC 2544, 2089, 3918, or so forth. So here you can see we have different pages, and we are currently on the RFC 2544 throughput stats result. And here you can see we have a combination of graphs, graphics, boilerplate text, tables, and then summary tables, and then finally theoretical maximum tables. So from here I can take this report and generate this as a PDF, HTML, spreadsheet, or CSV file. So if I export this report to a spreadsheet, I can pick what I want to be on the spreadsheet, and then save it as a file. And now I can open up that spreadsheet and I can look at each individual summary. Okay, so now if I wanted to drill down into my report, I can look at individual tables. So this happens to be the detailed summary result. So from here I can sort columns, I can filter for specific values. So for example, let's say I wanted to have a latency that was between two values. I could now filter that result, and then I can look at each individual iteration. So if I go down into the summary tree, I can now look at the individual templates, and I could look at each trial, and then by individual frame size I could drill down and I could load up that particular node. Now if you want to, if you look up here at the top, you have some options too. So in this case I can load all iterations into the tree, and that will just automatically expand all combinations. So here you can see we're processing this. So now I can drill down into all iterations. So by individual load, now I have a detailed summary result iteration report, which I can now come down and I can look at port results, port pair results, best streams, worst streams, and then I can look at detailed stream results. And this allows me to inspect what happened for that particular iteration. And again, I can come in here and expand that out as well. I could look at individual tables, or I could come down to an aggregate. In this case, this is a detailed stream result here. So if I multi-select, again, I can now filter based on that value. I can copy this to the clipboard if I wanted to. And you can also see by port counters, port pair counters. So all of the 41 metrics per stream that are in the Spirent TestCenter GUI are then reflected within this value. Now if you create a manual chart in the Spirent TestCenter GUI, that chart will also be available in this tree too. You can click on the chart and see those results here. So after you're finished looking at your individual iterations and drilling down to the individual stream results that you see here, so now what you can do is you can come over and you can now search for specific databases. I can look for specific results. And this is basically, I can put in a path, I can put in a specific value that I'm looking for, and this allows me to do drill down analysis into my result set. I can now open up the template reporter and I can now edit my own templates. So if I wanted to, I could create my own template and I could add content. This could be a text, image, graph, table, or multi-text. So if I wanted to add an image, I can name that image, such as my logo. And now I can move this logo around, and I can now just paste into this, or using the load command, or I can link to another file on my desktop. So if I come down to any one of these templates, I can also modify existing templates if I choose to. So I could load up, for example, the 2544 and place my own logo on that table if I wanted to. And then finally, I can refresh my view, and then I can open up a database result set. Now these are saved in your documents and settings underneath Spirent, and then the version of Spirent TestCenter underneath the results folder. So this is the Spirent TestCenter results reporter.